You're listening to Chameleon Radio Podcast, delivering every week a new interview with the best hip-hop rap artists of all time, from coast to coast with your host, Mia Marshall.
Hey everybody, it's Mia Marshall here with Chameleon Radio. I have a new podcast episode for you guys. It's called The Hip Hop Experience. This week, I interviewed a rapper from Canada. He is from Maple Ridge and lives in Kamloops, BC. And yeah, he's a lot of fun. And you'll hear some of his projects. I'll play his song on the beginning of the podcast, and then I'll play one in the end, so you guys can catch the vibe on how he sings, he raps. And don't forget to please follow us on Instagram. Our account is at chameleon.radio, and on there you'll find the links for the podcast and for all the other podcasts that we've done so far. And yeah, thanks for the support and thanks for listening. I really appreciate you all. And yeah, I'll play for you guys now. Started.
Okay.
I spoke to Jordan. Like, I know Jordan for, a couple of years now. And he said, he asked what I was doing. And then I told him that I had started a podcast and a radio. And he was like, oh, cool. He's like, do you have any suggestions for me? And he was like, right away. He said your name. He said you guys are friends for a while. And so he had some good stories. Chance to talk to him before today. So yeah. I didn't have the juices.
Oh, you have them? That's probably good. Yeah, if anybody in the world had some crazy stories about me, it would definitely be Jordan.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be awesome if I had a chance to get him to join us. It would be fun, but I don't know what he's up to right now. But yeah, so how did you start? Like, when did you start singing?
I started rapping and stuff pretty young, I'd say. Like, I started writing poetry first when I was maybe in grade 6, and then around high school, I had a friend that rapped, and we would sit around and kind of rap. We'd write rhymes and rap back and forth, and then that would have been about the age of 15, and then I didn't do it for a long period of time, and then when I was around like 19, 20 years old, I started doing it again when I first started recording, and then I took quite a long break after that again, and then I started doing some shows at the Lower Mainland, so it's kind of been an off and on thing since about 16.
Oh, okay. Do you write your own? Like, do you make your own beats? Or?
I don't produce my own beats. No, I just write all my own lyrics.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's even like a harder job to do.
Yeah,
it's so hard to write and to make it sound good, and like, yeah, no, it's impossible. I can't. I'll never be able to.
About a couple of years ago, the last 5 years I've had them set up to record, and then you got to start learning how to record yourself, and that's a bit of a process. And then you want to mix and master your vocals, and so I've been learning how to do that as opposed to producing like the instrumentals.
Okay.
I know what I want my voice to sound like, and I know what I want, like when certain things to come in and ad-libs and stuff like that. I feel like I have a good ear for that, more so than like making a beat and stuff. So, but that's a bit of a journey in itself.
Because like you have to make it sound like combine the two together, right? Like it is hard to even like find a good beat to match with the lyrics, or I don't know how you guys do it.
I have a pretty good team of people. Shout out to the Hazmat crew. That's the brand that I roll with. RC the Hazard, Fishes 5150 and Jay Clausen. They're the Hazmat crew. They have a music group, and I'm kind of associated with them. Shout out to Mr. Mike and the Sauce Boss as well. Mr. Mike
That's
the
awesome.
Sauce. RC the Hazard does a lot of my beats. He's a really talented producer. Same with Will Lang. They're all actually really talented producers. They just like to make fun beats and stuff, and that's really what hip hop has always been for me, right?
Yeah, for sure. And I think that if you have a team like that you get along with it, and they know your style, and it's easier. You guys probably have a lot of fun, like making the music or whatever.
Yeah, it's been interesting because I moved up here to Kamloops about 4 years ago, and I didn't really know a lot of people, and I wasn't really sure if I was going to get back into making music, and then I just kind of randomly started doing some local shows, and they were on tour, and I think it was the Airborne tour, and they came through, and they were like so much fun. They're probably the best local performers that I ever seen, the biggest energy, and after they went, so they ended up asking me to do a song with them, and then eventually they're just like, do you just want to be a part of this, so that's kind of how that happened.
That's awesome. And I keep doing that because we need that in Canada. There's not very much, like I come from Brazil, so it's a different culture altogether, and yeah, I kind of miss that human contact. Like we used to go out a lot. There was always like parties and shows, and right.
Yeah.
And that's what we're missing here in Canada, and then that would give you guys artists like a lot of support. Mm-hmm. When it comes down to like finding, because I find it difficult to get up there, like in comparison with like the American hip hop, which is like way popular, right? And there's a lot of great Canadians, like rappers. That
there is. BC right now is really BC and the west coast of Canada, like Alberta, Edmonton. They have a lot of really talented artists right now, and I think they're really going to make some big waves.
Yeah, hopefully you guys do. That's what I'm hoping. Like I talked to a few from BC, a couple from Alberta, and some from Toronto. There's a lot in Toronto, I'm sure. Yeah, but I really like the Canadian rap. Like there's some there's some history behind, like meaning, should I say? Like there's a meaning behind the lyrics. It's not just mumbles or Yeah. It's not just because of.
I noticed too what I've been kind of noticing, because I've really started to notice now, because I was never really a part of the scene, personally. I kind of dabbled, like I said, in hip hop off and on. But what I'm really noticing now is that a lot of these really talented artists, have a background in battle rap. And if you look in Canadian battle rap, like the King of the Dot and all that stuff, that's really a lot of really talented MCs, like lyrically, right? So there's a lot of
it's amazing.
It's
amazing how.
I got asked to battle rap someone, I'd go do it, but I'd probably avoid it because some of the artists in Canada are just so amazing. Like
I know.
And they're so quick and witty, and it's I've sat around and watched some battle rap, and it's just like, oh man, these guys are next level, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I know this one guy I believe he's from Toronto. Like he's just starting out, and he's great. Like he's really good, and his flow and he does some like battles, and it's funny how to see it, because they go against each other or whatever.
Yeah.
And he just puts people to shame, like trying to talk about bad about Canadian rap, and he just put them to shame.
Yeah.
It's funny.
What's his name?
EXO. It's EXO. He had something else, but I guess he's just gonna go by EXO, EXO or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like starting out really. I met him through the Rap Fame app. I don't know if you heard of that. Yeah, there's a lot of good artists in there, and it's a good platform to grow your audience.
Okay. Is that a good way to connect with people?
Yeah, for sure. Like they have like playlists, they have contests, and they have basically monthly contests. Like they give you a theme, and then you have to make music. It's basically a recording studio within the app itself. It's pretty cool.
Okay, so it's an app. It's not a part of any other social media outlet. It's its own thing.
No, it's a different app. Like it's a totally different app, but you can share with. From there you share. Like for example, if you make a song there, you can share like 30 minutes of it or whatever. Or if you want to share the whole thing, and if you're promoting, you can just download like 30 seconds of the video and then you can post it and whatnot. That's how I get some of my content. It's from there.
Okay, awesome. Check it out.
Yeah, it's called Rap Fame app.
Rap Fame app. Okay, I'll check it out.
Yeah,
I think that's cool because that's these last 2 years I've been really connecting with. I was really disconnected from other hip hop artists and people before when I was doing it, and these last couple of years I've just really embraced the local culture and the underground scene and really connecting with other artists and making friends with people who are just really passionate about making music and people that have been doing it for a long time and it's really made a huge difference in my perspective of hip hop, right? Sometimes it's all about how successful you're getting or how many hits you're getting, but at the end of the day, when you're at a place where you're not, turning a profit off your music, it's really just about spending time with people who are as passionate about it as you are, and that just like love to make.
For sure. Yeah, but since you mentioned that, like sometimes that's where it comes. Like the most great work comes from connections like that. Like you meet someone that comes through your life, and then all of a sudden you make a hit or whatever. And I can see that. Yeah, I believe that also. I like connecting with people. Like I'm not like a big social butterfly that go meeting people. But I'm mainly like just communicating through meeting different people.
No, I find the internet's been really, really helpful because connecting with a lot of people that I wouldn't have connected with. Kamloops has a pretty small hip hop scene nowadays, and I'm from the coast, so now I get to connect with all the people from the coast online, right? And I've made a lot of really close friends. So Yudista has my crew and some other people, and it's just like people that I talk to on a daily basis. It's like, so the internet's a really great tool to connect with artists and fans.
Yeah, it is. It is. I've never used that as I watched some of your videos and how you communicate and how you present. It's something that I haven't done it yet, and I don't think that, I don't know, I'm kind of shy on that sense. I would rather talk to somebody else and make a video about it, or I feel kind of shy, just talking to the camera, but especially in the beginning, like when you're starting out and you don't have the followers to watch you, and it might be just awkward. You do a good job.
Thank you. What I'm noticing is if you speak from the heart and you just tell your truth and you speak passionately about something, you're gonna find people that are gonna connect with that, and then they're gonna be, I don't know, sometimes they don't reach out, but eventually someone's gonna reach out and say, what you said really helped me, or I could really relate, I think that's for me when I've been struggling with anything in my life, just knowing that I wasn't alone in that struggle and having someone that I could relate to was probably one of the most powerful things I've ever had, right? So if I can say something that's going to help someone, then that's just going to make me feel really good to be able to give back.
That's good. That's a good karma will come your way for that. Good. Yeah, no, I totally get what you say. Like sometimes you just like, I don't know what it is, but sometimes you connect with a person like watching and you see that it's genuine, what they're saying, not just pre-made, set up, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's cool. Checked on your Facebook page and seeing that you have, like, you make memes, right?
Memes, yeah.
You make memes?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen some of them, and
well, actually,
I kind of thought that you would be like a fun guy to hang out.
It's funny. So I just released an album, and my first album really, and so on the online community, it basically was explained to me is that memes are a really good tool to advertise when you don't have money to put into advertisations, right? So, a lot of people in the community kind of make memes to kind of get you to check out their songs. So I just had when my album released, I hired, shout out to Mo Dirt. He's a hip hop artist, and coming from the coast there. And he's a really talented painter. So I got him to do my album cover, and, I kind of made it into a meme, right? So like, yeah, it's kind of like a meme, the album cover itself. So when the album dropped, I made a contest $100 contest. Whoever can make the best meme to advertise my album gets to win $100.
That's a good idea.
So, in theory, it was a lot easier because I just used their memes now. I didn't have to make any.
Yeah, that's great. It's good. Yeah, well, there's, like, I love, like, doing digital arts as well. Like, I do, make videos and things like that.
Okay.
And pictures. And, yeah, it's interesting how we can, like, to make a video and kind of like the memes or whatever, cartoons, you can tell stories with that, and it's cool.
Yeah, well, you know what? That. Everyone is on the internet, whether they're hip-hop artists or singers or they have a crowd. Everyone's on the internet nowadays trying to get you to look at what they're like, come check out what I'm doing, and it's everyone's got something going on. It's wonderful, but it's like really hard to get people to stop and look at what you're doing because there's so
it is. There's so much. It's so busy. Yeah.
Like 100% into your social media and trying to like grow and trying to keep people focused on what you're doing and keep people engaged. It's been really hard.
Yeah.
It's just been a lot of work and results are kind of coming in very slowly. But compared to when I first started, like doing stuff online, I've seen a lot of growth. So like
that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it pays off in the long run. I noticed that I managed like 3, maybe even 4 with my personal Instagram accounts. And like, I noticed that one account, like, it's called the Canadian Check. Yeah. And like, I add some videos in there, right? Like, and then I had a lot of good, like a whole bunch of views on most of them. And then I stopped, I don't know, probably a week I stopped posting. And then next time I did post it and I didn't get as many. And it's kind of like the algorithm, like, picks up on it. Because they want you to spend time on the app as well.
Right. It's just consistency as well. It's the algorithms and then it's consistency because people lose interest in you. So then the algorithm picks up. They'll show other people. Yeah.
Yeah, and I heard that Instagram is changing their platform to become not just only a photo, like a photo like share photos application, and they want to be more about videos, kind of like TikTok.
Okay.
And they said that they're gonna change the algorithm so people can so you can be reached on like people that you don't know, like TikTok, right? Like sometimes you scroll through and there's like people that you never seen it before, but it's fine because sometimes it's good content and that's one thing about Instagram that I find that it doesn't work that well for
the thing
because
you want to use hashtags. So every time you make a post, do like 20 hashtags that can relate to your brand or whatever you're trying to show, right?
Yeah.
Then you can search it. So then that's how you get people to look at your stuff outside of your kind of blast radius. And it can be annoying because
it is annoying because yeah, and also like you can get that shadow band like that too because some of the hashtags or when I believe when they have like a certain amount of posts under one hashtag, they block it, right? So if you use it, like it's not even going to be shown to the audience that you're looking for, right? So it's a hit and miss.
Yeah, it's a hit and miss for sure. And that method worked a lot well, like maybe like a year ago or so, and now they've kind of caught up to that, so they've changed it.
Yeah, and I find that on Instagram right now lately, there's a lot of bots, like a lot of people on your DMs trying to like get you to buy followers and things like that. I was like, why? There should be like,
I'm not gonna collab with you.
Yeah, well, it's stupid because they're like, they say, oh yeah, do this, do that, and then all of a sudden, oh yeah, $30, $40. It's like, come on, like, the first one that does that.
As soon as I get a bot, I just send them a link to my music.
Yeah, they should actually like stop that because it's pretty much against their like guidelines, right? Like, you're not allowed to buy followers, but then they don't monitor that, and it's kind of annoying.
Yeah, that's a whole different rabbit hole too, because people, I don't know, that's a huge rabbit hole. Like, I think it was just last year when Spotify took down so many songs because they were all botted plays, and then a lot of people were saying,
wow.
Yeah, and they're saying, oh, well, it wasn't from botted plays, it was from because we weren't using their advertisement, we were using Facebook advertisement, but really it was like, well, they found like the bots were like playing songs, right, boosting people's numbers. Spotify doesn't pay a lot. They don't pay a lot of money for plays.
I know, yeah, horrible.
I bet it add up over all of the world, and then all the fake ones they're paying for. So I could see why.
Yeah, but then you think about like you guys are what makes those platforms. They should probably prioritize your content in there and make you give us some money. Like, what's wrong with it? They make so much money on ads, right? They should not be just about their company, but about the people that, because if you think about it, you spend the time creating the content. They basically have people that work for them, pretty much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for free, right? To put content on there. So I wish that they could make it like some of the decentralized apps that you can like share. That would be great.
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna be coming up with new stuff. Like, I think it was Amazon that was doing. Amazon was doing it.
Yeah, but they pay like so little. Doesn't even worth it. Like, even like Apple Music, I see that. Like, I studied it and I check the market and I see how much they pay, and it's like, what? Even YouTube.
I've never made money off an app, and I put my music on Bandcamp, and you can set your own price. The lowest you can set is $1, and I just wanted to give it away for free, but so I had to put for $1, and people were buying it. So people who were fans were just putting like $5, $20 in. So it was like, I almost like Bandcamp it seems to be really cool. They've leveled up basically because a lot of people were using them for a long time. So now, so I thought that was really cool. That was the.
I believe that is that the one that comes on your Mac computer, like Ben? I'm not sure because I don't think I'm familiar with that.
Oh, Bandcamp,
platform.
Bandcamp is, there's like, SoundCloud was probably the most notable one, but like from back in the day, there was like SoundCloud, Bandcamp, Reverb Nation. SoundCloud was popular, so everyone knows what that is. Then Bandcamp, and then, so, I think it was a free one. It's like every beginner artist has like a Bandcamp and a SoundCloud, and, but now
now I know about the SoundCloud and, Reverb Nation. But I've never heard about that.
That kind of generation, like before Spotify and all that stuff. So, but they've just they've just kind of, the Bandcamp one, they've kind of made theirs better. So I think they pay artists way more than Spotify and stuff like that. So I think it's obvious.
Yeah, they should. So they should even like help them advertise their merch, things like that. And I find that what it's needed like lately is like more, not so like TV shows, but like some shows, like, because since you can't do live concerts, there must be other ways to connect and.
Yeah, a lot of artists are going live and shows. I actually had I was going to do a show for Skinny Puff and the Red Planet Bandits, and actually the day of the show, my house flooded, and I wasn't able to. But I had a whole set list, and it was going to be my first like online performance. And I've just been, ever since the house flooded, I got a new place, and it's been, my life's been a little bit turned upside down. So I got to get to at least do one live performance before all this is over.
Hey, I heard that the mask restrictions are down. So. I also heard that in September you're going to be allowed to start doing concerts or whatever. So it's pretty close. I think people will be so pumped because they've been locked up for so long.
People are doing concerts right now. All weekend there's concerts, boat cruise parties.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, so, yeah.
You should get into raves.
Raves?
Raves, like, yeah, there's a lot of, like, we have a lot of raves up north.
Yeah.
It's so much fun because you just like take a holiday trailer and stay for either the weekend or the night or whatever, and it's pretty cool. Get a DJ and I even had one here on my farm. Like I don't know, a few years ago, we even had like a stripper and everything. It was actually pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun actually. Yeah.
Well, next time you do, you're gonna have to give me the invite.
Sure, but you have to come up north, and it's so far away. If you don't mind, yeah, for sure. Bring Jordan with you. He knows where it is. Did you meet him in Maple Ridge?
Yeah. Yeah, I met Jordan in Maple Ridge. We both grew up around there, but we were kind of on different sides of town. Different high schools, I would say. So my childhood friend, Patrick.
Oh my God.
2 years younger than me. He was friends with this guy named Rory, and Jordan lived in his basement suite. And,
oh yeah.
And that's how I met Jordan. And, we had no.
Yeah, Jordan's so funny. Like, he came up here for a visit one time, and he was like, he was like up for a couple of days because he was driving. And then when he got here, he couldn't stop. He was like walking, pacing and talking. And I was like, okay, but like have a seat. And he wouldn't, like he would just either stand up, and that was the funniest day. Yeah, we ended up going like to the bar, and then we got into a brawl. It was like crazy, but it was fun.
Sounds like.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Went to Jordan's 21st birthday party, and I remember it was crazy because we were standing outside of the GM place, and it was Neil Young concert. And they're smoking joints in front of this is before weed was legal, so they're smoking joints in front of GM place. I'm like, you guys probably don't want to do that. They're like, oh, it's just weed. And I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. And then this lady from there was like, grab the tickets out of someone's hand and was going to rip them in half. And it was like,
oh my God.
Put all your drugs on the ground and we're going to rip these tickets up. And I was just like, oh, it was great. Yeah, that night ended up okay.
Oh yeah, Typical. Eh? No, he's a lot of fun. I lost contact with him for a while. I don't know, probably 4 years or something. And then I heard that he's got 3 kids.
Yeah, he's got 3 kids. It's crazy.
I will never see him like being a dad. Like it was pretty cool.
Where did you meet?
Yeah. I met him in Vernon.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Because I used to live in Vernon for a while.
Yeah, I lived in Vernon with him for a bit, so maybe we met each other before too.
You never know, eh? It's like, do you know Manson? Charlie Manson?
No.
Charlie Manson? Oh, okay, that's who I met him from. Like, yeah, from Charlie, but yeah, he's pretty funny. He's got like those big blue, I don't know if it's blue or green eyes that like it just pops. Like, I don't know, something about his, but it's funny.
No, totally.
I really like him.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah, it's good shit. Yeah, and I'm glad that he connected us.
Yeah.
What I do sometimes, I try to help some of the Canadian artists, and I've been learning about the grants, the music grants, right? Yeah. So I'm helping some of them, a couple of friends from Vancouver to apply and get them hooked up with like grants for their concerts or their videos or music videos, albums, and things like that. And it's working out pretty good so far. I have like 3 clients that I've been working with. So if there's anything that you need, I can definitely send you some information. And then I also have a lot of contacts from, like, mainly from the U.S.
Okay.
Contacts for like radio stations and TV, whole bunch of things. I have just like a database full of stuff like that. So
that would be helpful.
I've been trying to. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying that would be really helpful.
Yeah, I've been trying to put it on my website, but I'm trying to lay out the way I want it, but it's just a little bit of work. But if you personally want me to send a few things, I can definitely do that.
Yeah, I'd like to get play in the States. That's good.
Yeah, there's like music blogs, radio stations. Like I do my radio station. What I do is it's through Shoutcast, and I host it on my website. And I also there's this game that I play. It's called Avakin Life. You have a radio there, right? And then you can play music there, and then we have like live parties, and because it's kind of like an avatar. So then I dress up the avatar, like how the singer looks, and then we make like live concerts, and then my friends will come, and then new people, and make a music video or something just to help. And then it's turned out pretty cool, pretty good for some of the artists. Like, some of my friends like really dig the Canadian artists. So
that's really
yeah, it is. Like, I don't know if you noticed one of my pages. Like I have, it's called Mia Marshall, and then I have a whole bunch of videos that I make. You should check it out one day. And then, I just do it for free. I just do it because I wanna see you guys succeed.
Like you said, the connections too.
Yeah, and it's like from all over the world too. Like people that are on that game, you can connect from all over the world. So it's pretty cool because I have a lot of listeners on there. Yeah, I have quite a few listeners. So if you want, send me your music through like an MP3 file. Okay. And then I can add on it because I was trying to. It's kind of difficult for me to get from like the YouTube.
Oh yeah, no, actually, I didn't know what you meant by that. So yeah, I'll send you some MP3s.
Yeah, that would be great. Because then that way, if there isn't, because I track, like I do the analytics on my audience, and if you ever need that for, because we use that for grants or whatever, like they want us to know every single aspect of your music, so I can also provide that for you too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because the station, like, we play by request, and so people will request, and then the library picks up the music and whatever, and then plays. So it's kind of cool that way.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to do some more like radio shows, like something funny, something fun for entertainment. But yeah, I don't know. I might need a partner in crime for that.
Yeah. It'd be good to have a kind of like a co-host or something, kind of stir the pot.
Yeah, for sure.
Get Jordan to do that. He'd be great at that.
Oh, you think so? Yeah, he would. Yeah, I'm gonna try and convince him one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, well, it was nice to meet you.
It was nice.
Yeah, we should keep in touch. And if you have any songs that you want to talk about your new album before we?
Yeah, sure. I just released it's a collaborative album called Slum's Kitchen Volume 1. Every song is a collaboration with another artist. I found when I got back into hip hop that was like a really fun thing to do. And I released a bunch of singles. I was on a bunch of other people's singles, and then I just had a bunch more. And I was just like, man, I'm just gonna put together instead of doing singles, I'm gonna do like this Slum's Kitchen project. So I got a really talented artist. The Real Shua from the Hazmat Crew. I got the Quote produced a song on here. He's a local from Kamloops. Dougie, he's from Alberta. He's a really good up and coming artist. Trilogy from the island. Ill Cause from the island. I got Octave 6 from the island. Stevie
Nice.
P. And then RC the Hazard and Vicious 5150. They're from Poco and Surrey, and they're part of the Hazmat Crew. And all together, we kind of put together this album, and it was really fun. We did the meme contest, promote it, and so it's all about having fun in hip hop. That House was the first single. I got a lyric video by Ill Cause. That's the one that I sent you, and that did really well. Mm-hmm. A lot of feedback.
Yeah, you too. I like your voice. I really like how your flow, and yeah, I really do.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm working now with I was talking with the online community and how I met a lot of people, and I met a guy who lives in Kamloops, and we're working on a project right now, and he's a producer, and I'm going to be the vocalist for it. So it's going to be
nice.
So yeah, it's going to be some a little bit outside the box of what I usually do. So I'm kind of stepping out of my comfort zone, and I think it's going to be really cool. So.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to do great, I'm sure. Yeah, there should be like more visual music videos and stuff. Like they can be like make it or break your music, I find, hey? Yeah. It's always good to have a music video too, so people will remember.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Yeah. Great. So good luck with that.
Thank you.
And yeah, hopefully we'll talk soon.
Yeah.
I'll keep in touch with you.
Okay. I really appreciate you having me on, and I think it's really awesome what you're doing for artists, and just keep doing what you're doing.
Awesome. I will do. All right. Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, I'll let you know when it's all edited and online.
Okay.
I'll
awesome.
probably have I'll grab a couple of parts of the audio and make a couple of videos just to promote it first, and then I'll let you know when it's all edited and done.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. I'll wait for you to send those songs, and then I'll add it onto the podcast as well. I'll do a presentation, like I'll play a little bit here and there.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay. Awesome. All right. Have a good night.
You have a nice night.
You too. Bye-bye.
And he gon' fade, yeah. See, nobody fuckin' with. What I been spittin' them bugger shit. And what I been giving them hunt with. Precision I'm cutting and running with. Running up back, see him known to attack. Fuck them all, I'ma slap. Other beats in the trap. Hidden up in the shack, sees Dougie in fact.
It's the bomb, eh? We've been knocking letters in, it's been a long day. We've been stacking paper, yeah, I mean the wrong way. Snapping send your ass to hell, I mean the long way.
All right, everybody. So that was Slum Glutton. And yeah, thanks for listening to us. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram at chameleon.radio. And don't forget to follow him too, okay? Look it up on the link on my bio. And you get a link, access to the podcast and also others. Yeah, thanks. Thank you so much for listening. Bye. Then.
Attention, all clients.
Yo, sure, what up, man? Let's go.
Will Riley Jones please come to the office? It's time for your meds.
Oh no, here we go again. Caught up in a squirrel cage, fighting with a pen. I don't know if you gon' see me again. Locked up in the nut house, trying to make a friend. Oh no, here we go again. Caught up in a squirrel cage, fighting with a pen. I don't know if you gon' see me again. Locked up in the nut house, trying to make a friend. I can feel it slipping, reality is different. They're asking if I'm okay, I tell them keep your distance. It's persistent, always coming after me. Sunshiny days turn to dark clouds of apathy. God trying to rap like me, the devil's trying to dance. We straight cut the rug and put her hands down in my pants. Not a trance, just a delusion, I'm sick. I blacked out on my meds, woke up chewing a brick. Went way down the rabbit hole. So far I couldn't manage, bro. Everything was radical. They called it a sabbatical at work. I cut my boss's brake line just because he's a jerk. Posted up in 1 South, that's the nut house. Waiting for my daily dose so I can duck out. Feeling like I ain't worth it all, desperate for love. Snagging straight jacket Susie in the lineup for drugs. Oh no, here we go again. Caught up in a squirrel cage, fighting with a pen. I don't know if you gon' see me again. Locked up in the nut house, trying to make a friend. Oh no, here we go again. Caught up in a squirrel cage, fighting with a pen. I don't know if you gon' see me again. Locked up in the nut house, trying to make a friend.
Well, hello, Slum Glutton. My name is Shua. Welcome to the nut house, the human psyche sewer. First things first, let me pick out all your sutures. Did I mention I could practically predict the future? I'm a little cuckoo, I must confess. Tell me who knew you do voodoo the best? This guy, cause I met you in a past life. Last night when I traded meds with the trash guy. That high was one for the ages. The ones out there are the ones in the cages. You and I, yeah man, we found a way through. Then our brains fell out, wound up in the stew. I heard you like to dance with the devil, is it true? Cause I got a penchant for putting people in their places. I think we could work together to plan an escape and dress up like some ordinary orderlies, then skate, man.
Oh no,